I believe there are many films and TV shows out there that could have been much better than they were if it wasn't for the compromises the writers and creators had to make in order to optimize marketing value. If you're creating a $200 million film and have deals with toy makers to sell action figures based on your characters can now only be one of two things: good guys or bad guys. The action figure toys in the stores are organized by good and bad. There's no action figure section in the toy department for characters doing their best from their point of view with positive intentions but unforeseen negative consequences. Before the Star Wars prequels came out, I thought the story of Anakin Skywalker's downfall should have taken inspiration from one of the greatest pieces of literature ever made. The story of a genuine hero who is slowly manipulated by his own lover, is driven by prophecies that become self-fulfilling. In a quest to do what he thinks is best for the greater good of his kingdom, becomes brainwashed and corrupt, turning into that which he vowed to fight. This story has many dynamic characters, all doing what they think is best, starting out as good or slowly becoming bad from a certain point of view. Characters that were sheepish but rose to become heroes. The problem with using this masterpiece as inspiration for Star Wars is, do you put Mac in the good guys or bad guys action figure aisle? Do you make two action figures for Lady Mac? Good Lady Mac and bad Lady Mac? Or character development Lady Mac? No, you can't. There are two types of people in a galaxy far, far away: good guys and bad guys. Period. No one in between. Cobra Kai, on the other hand, is not a billion-dollar summer movie marketing campaign. Cobra Kai is not a Saturday morning cartoon on network television. It is genuine film art telling a human story about human beings behaving like humans. No one has a stamp on their head that says good guy or bad guy. They are all doing what they see as the right thing to do, and it is reason number 2 why I love Cobra Kai. No good guys, no bad guys, just guys. And girls, of course.
Okay, after further review, I've decided to allow female students.
I'm Martin Fobert, and welcome back to the Cobra Kai Guy. You know you're immersed in great storytelling when you're truly taken in by a character's actions or motives, captivated by what they did and hanging on to every scene to see what it is they will do next. You're watching because of what the character is feeling. You've grown to become emotionally invested into his or her story. If I say Superman is going to fight Lex Luthor, that's really all you need to know. The rest is just window dressing. Why they're fighting, quite frankly, is irrelevant. We all know that Superman is good, we all know that Lex Luthor is bad, and we all know who's going to win. You might be surprised at how the pacifist hero defeats his enemy. At that point in the movie, I was actually wondering how Superman was going to get Zod back into the portal and send him back to where he came, and then all of a sudden, like, why didn't he just do that before the buildings of people fell over? He could have just flown up to him and cracked his... Such a stupid movie. Watching the final scene in the last episode of Season 1, I had no idea how this was going to end. When Kreese said, "Yes, Sensei," to Johnny, it literally choked me up. When a character I love does something wrong, I feel crushed. I'm disappointed in them. When someone loses their temper, or puts something in their pocket, then lies about it, and it makes you want to cry out, "Why?" Then you found a show that genuinely provokes an emotional investment. You want to keep following these characters' stories not simply because of who they are, but because you have been drawn in by their plight. You want to root for someone you've grown to like, because you relate to them. You can see commonalities between them and yourself. So let me ask you a question. Would you put the Johnny Lawrence action figure in the good guys or bad guys section in your local toy store? Exactly. Cobra Kai was written without compromise. It is a genuine human story where everybody has their own unique motivations. Nobody's labeled good or bad, they all have their reasons. We can find something to relate to in each of the characters, and we each have our own personal reasons for why we would root for or against one of the characters. And that is reason number 2 for me why Cobra Kai is one of the best shows ever made. Thank you all again for joining me on the Cobra Kai Guy. Every single one of your views, likes, and subscriptions really do mean a lot to me. And since I'm sure they're watching, I would like to thank the creators of Cobra Kai, John Hurwitz, Josh Shield, and Hayden Schlossberg, for being so engaging with their fans online and through social media. Not too many people in their position take the time to do that, and I think we're all very fortunate that they do. So let's send them love online and thank them for creating such an amazing series. Please, if you haven't already, click subscribe below, and I'll see you next time on the Cobra Kai Guy.